democracy, power belongs to the people, but every mandate must be earned. This is People's Mandate, your platform for accountability where aspirants speak, leaders are held to account, and the people decide. Coming to you on Lugard TV.
My name is Chief Oga Mark Okpanachi. I'm the Omachi Eje of Ofu, MDCO Anaro Global Services, a real estate developer. The developers of Anarok Estate in FCT, Guzape, Katampe, and on the airport road. I'm the chairman, Ariwa Youth for Peaceful Coexistence, FCT chapter, a great businessman, an entrepreneur, and a humanist. And the director, City Boy Movement, Kogi State chapter, and a leading aspirant for Idah Federal Constituency in the House of Representatives in the coming election. My journey into politics before 2015, when we supported our great leader, Prince Abubakar Audu of blessed memory, that brought me into mainstream politics as one of his lovers. I adopted him because my father was a strong follower, from the days of the other parties, ANPP. So I watched them growing up and how things were done. So I adopted him as my political mentor. So I came into APC with him. And in 2019, I deemed it fit. I felt I have gathered some experience to represent my people at the Federal House of Representatives. But, because of party politics, I couldn't get a chance in the APC. So I moved to APDA where I contested. I went to the ballot. I came fourth. I gave it a try. And since then, I have been part of nation development. I've played key role in our democracy development at the national level. Since I joined APC, I have been instrumental to a lot of factors, especially on the platform of our Ariwa Youth for Peaceful Coexistence, where we used to advocate for government at the national level. And because of my services, they deem it fit that, yes, I coordinate and direct the affairs of City Boy Movement, one of the largest political campaign network and support group in sub-Saharan Africa today, which is the sole responsibility is to canvass, campaign and network for the re-election of our father, Asiwaju of Africa, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for 2027. And indirectly, finding ourselves in Kogi with our developmental Governor Ododo, with what he's doing, the City Boy has keyed into his movement, and we are equally canvassing and campaigning for Ododo. One of our major responsibilities, is to galvanize young people, youth and women. A lot of people have been demoralized politically. Youth inclusiveness, women involvement, in Nigeria as a whole has been very low. So City Boy Movement is giving young people that platform, rejuvenating their political consciousness. As you see now, a lot of people now are beginning to get involved in politics through the City Boy Movement platform. And I want to thank our patron, Barrister Sheyi Tinubu, for setting up that platform for us. And to thank our DG too for promoting it, Oluwatosin Shoga. This has trickled down. Like for a very good example now, in Kogi alone, the City Boy Movement, we have established structure in the 21 local government. A structure that is already working on the ground to network people from the unit level, the ward level, to the state level, to galvanize young people, mobilize them for the re-election of Asiwaju and our Governor Usman Ododo. I was born, raised, and schooled in Kogi here. So politically and grassrootsly, I am very much on ground. And with what I have seen so far, it has been very overwhelming. It has been welcoming. In fact, we are looking for how to curtail the numbers of people that are interested to join in the City Boy. Like we see, it has become the largest movement in Nigeria today. There's no movement other than the City Boy movement. The City Boy movement decimated the obedient movement. Why? Because of how it is the programs that young people are benefiting from. You understand? And for people of Kogi State, for a platform that is promoting a governor that have made life easier for civil servants and the people of Kogi State. As you can see, look at all of you. I can see everybody in government house here looking fresh. Everybody look fresh because Governor Ododo is taking care of you. Governor Ododo pay your salaries, pay every other thing, and take care of our infrastructure, and is on top of his game in terms of security. So I believe the City Boy movement has gained the relevant acceptance. Why? Because in the 21 local government, we have our structure. We have 21 coordinators across the local government. We have zonal coordinators. We have ward coordinators. We have unit coordinators. And in every polling unit, we have six polling unit canvassers. Only in City Boy. So this is a network, a platform that alone can guarantee over 30,000 votes for Ododo in Kogi State. Some people, what they need is just that acceptance. The City Boy movement has provided a platform of hope, a platform of inclusiveness, a platform where young people can come and participate actively in the development of their own democracy. That is one. And two, through City Boy movement, a lot of youth advocacy is being passed through to the government. A lot of people, like in 2023, a lot of young people under a platform of City Boy movement supported the president. And today, most of those people are in key positions serving in different categories. For example, the Minister of Youth today, Ayodele, was a member of the City Boy movement. And today, the same minister is still a member of the City Boy movement, is even the Ondo State Director. And we have one of our daughters here, Atika, who is now an essay to the president from Kogi Central. She emerges through the City Boy movement. This is to mention but a few, how City Boy movement has brought about youth inclusion in governance at that level. With the ill representation so far in Idah Federal Constituency, that has orchestrated my desire to continue to try. Because being an environment where I grew up, the Idah Federal Constituency you hear today consists of 4 local governments. And these 4 local governments, when I was born in 1980, was just one local government, Idah local government, which is now Idah Federal Constituency. What I'm trying to tell you that is I know that federal constituency better. But today, before our very eyes, because of poor representation, all of those things are either moribund or no longer in existence. Leadership has become something we continue to recycle. So because of our political cycle, I have what it takes. Because of my experience, because of my exposure, because of my services at the top echelon in our party, I think I have gathered that experience to continue to try. Like I said, I have contested before, but not in the ruling party. But because I saw what the governor is doing in the state, his developmental agenda, his humility, and how he wants development to go to the grassroots, I felt the system has been sanitized for a level playing ground where people like us can come, aspire, and be given that platform to showcase what we can do and how we can represent our people so that we can bring the needed change. Because we cannot continue to be in political business as usual. Somebody represents you for 4 years, there is nothing to show about, there is nothing you can point at, and you are coming with a bag of money so we can recycle you for another 4 years. No, we can't continue to progress in error. These are things that have fueled my desire to represent the good people of Idah Federal Constituency. One of the major challenges is very poor leadership. You know, when the leadership is separated from the people, when politics is being merchandised, when, political office is being monetized, where people that are not with the people, people that do not understand the plight of the people, people that, you in life, you cannot give what you don't have. Before you send somebody to represent the people, you need to see what that person has been able to achieve as an individual. So there have been a lot of people that have been sent to represent the great people of Igala Kingdom. These people does not have what it takes. Representation is about advocacy. It's about lobbying. You must have the capacity. You must have the social networking to be able to penetrate at that level to bring the needed development to our people. But when you send a timid person to Abuja to go and represent your people, he will come back empty-handed. It is a major thing we have suffered. And now, today, a lot of us, we have been there, we have gathered the experience. I've done a lot of things. Like I told you, I'm the MD CEO of Anaro Global Services. This company have employed a lot of young people from my constituency. Not only from my constituency, even from Kogi Central and Kogi West. There are a lot of engineers, surveyors that are from our background that works in my company. We have built estate in Guzape, we have built in Katampe, we have built on the airport road. So we have a track record of leadership and evidence to show that there's something we have done before, and we can likewise attract such development to our people at home. There's no sugarcoating that there is no economic hardship currently, which is due to the reform the president has embarked on. There are a lot of mess even before Asiwaju assumed power. And we cannot shy away from some of those challenges. You understand? Like the unification of our monetary value. What we have witnessed in the past is just representing a fake value of our currency. But Asiwaju is saying it and is doing it as it is today. The naira to dollar equivalent now is sure. It's not based on speculation. And secondly, for young people, economic hardship, I believe with time, you understand, there are changes that we must endure, for a better future. Governance sometimes is not about what you can gain at the moment. But I could still tell you some of the benefits. Since Asiwaju assumed power, among the reforms that you have seen, you no longer hear about ASU strike. These are part of the reforms you see. You no longer queue at filling station, regardless of the cost of fuel, but availability is in surplus. And when you talk about NEL fund, a lot of young people now have access to student loan, where you can sit down at the comfort of your house, your school, and everything, and access loan. Parents are happy with that. You understand? And coming to Kogi State here, come in Nigeria generally, you see civil servants, they have been given a lot of cash back up. You understand? A lot of loan accessibility. From BOI to Bank of Agriculture, the government have been doing a lot of things to ameliorate the hardship. While we are hoping that, yes, the Renew Hope agenda of Asiwaju in the shortest of time will bring the required result, and every Nigeria, and will set Nigeria on the right pedestal. My final message to Nigerians is this. As we approach 2027 general election, there is no gainsaying. We only have two candidates in Nigeria for presidency, Asiwaju, and the second one is Asiwaju too. Those are just the two. And in Kogi State too, please, the chief servant of Kogi State, our humble governor, the people of Kogi State, I want to urge you all, wherever you are, from Ibaji to Ogaminana to Olamaboro, please, the flower boy remain the only person that will support come 2027. And for the people of Idah Federal Constituency, God has answered your prayer. The time we prayed for is now. Mark Oga is coming, and nothing is stopping us from going into the green chambers this time. And above all, I pray that God keep us alive, all of us, so that all the changes we are yearning for will be alive to witness them, inshallah.